If you're hearing this message right now, pause for a moment. Take a breath. Because this is not by chance. This message found YOUFO are a reason. God is speaking directly to you. You've been praying for clarity, asking for a sign, and heaven has heard your cry. Something significant is unfolding behind the scenes of your life. And today, the veil is lifting. Recently, you may have received news that made your heart race with excitement. A message, a call, an email from a company offering you the job of your dreams, the position you've wanted for years, the opportunity that seems to align perfectly with what you've been praying for. It feels like the doors of heaven have opened, finally, the breakthrough you were waiting for. But listen closely, beloved soul, before you say yes, before you sign that contract, heaven wants you to pause, because there is more hidden beneath the surface than what meets the eye. Wait before YOUSAYYES. This isn't just a job offer, it's a test of your faith. You see, life has a mysterious way of presenting gifts wrapped in disguise. Sometimes, what looks like a blessing is actually a divine examination of your values. And God, in His love for you, allows it not to harm you, but to reveal the strength of your spirit. The angels are whispering, be careful what you accept just because it shines. Not everything that glitters is gold. Because sometimes the enemy dresses temptation in opportunity, and what feels like a dream can become the very thing that leads you away from your purpose. This company, this offer, may appear perfect on the outside. The salary looks divine, the title impressive, the benefits enticing, and the praise from others intoxicating. But God is urging you, look deeper, because hidden in the fine print, beneath the glamour, is something that could cost you your peace, your principles, and even your connection to Him. Voice softens. Child of God, you've come too far to sell your soul for temporary satisfaction. Every test of temptation comes dressed like comfort. Every shortcut whispers promises of ease. But remember, peace that costs your integrity is too expensive to afford. Peace is priceless. There's a reason this message reached you right now. Because heaven sees what you can't yet see. They see the expectations behind the offer, the unspoken demands, the silent compromises you may be asked to make. And God is saying, do not compromise your soul for success. Think about it. What good is it to gain the whole world and lose yourself in the process? What good is wealth if it comes at the expense of your spirit? What good is a job if you wake up every day questioning your peace and silencing your conscience just to fit in? Your integrity is your treasure. This isn't about fear. It's about alignment, because God doesn't want to take blessings away from you. He wants to protect you from the ones that aren't meant for you. That's why delays happen. That's why you feel uncertainty in your heart, that uneasy feeling, that whisper in your spirit telling you something doesn't feel right. That's not doubt. That's discernment. Discernment ISGOD's warning. The angels are saying, listen before you leap. You're standing at a crossroads. Two paths lie before you. One shines brightly, paved with gold, glitter, and applause. The other looks humble, narrow, and uncertain. Yet deep in your heart, one path feels wrong, and the other feels like peace. That's where you are right now. Heaven is testing your heart. Will you choose what looks easy, or will you trust what feels holy? Faith, or fame, choose wisely. It's about identity. It's about loyalty. It's about the kind of person you're becoming. God is asking, will you still follow me when the world tempts you with everything you asked for? But in exchange for your values, He's watching how you respond, because every choice you make echoes in eternity. If you choose what's right, even if it costs you comfort now, you'll receive blessings that will outlast every paycheck. Maybe you've been through seasons where you said yes too quickly, when you compromised for approval, when you silenced your truth for security, and afterward, you felt the emptiness, that hollow echo in your chest, whispering, this isn't who I am. This time is different. This time, God is giving you a second chance. He's saying, don't repeat the cycle of settling. Don't let desperation decide your destiny. Wait for my timing. Wait for God's timing. Because when something is truly from God, it won't require you to abandon yourself to receive it. The angels are surrounding you right now, holding a spiritual mirror to your soul. They're reminding you of your worth, the light that shines within you, the integrity that makes you who you are. Do not dim that light for anyone. TONOTD, I am your light. You were created for purpose, not performance, for authenticity, not approval, and any opportunity that forces you to betray that truth is not a blessing, it's a test. God is revealing something else to you. Behind this offer lies a hidden motive. What they're asking from you may not seem dangerous at first, but if you say yes without discernment, you may find yourself entangled in something that will take years to undo. Heaven is saying, this is your warning before the storm, a warning before TGE storm. The enemy often operates through seduction, not through fear, but through flattery. He makes things look divine to lead you astray. But you, beloved soul, are awakening. You're not who you used to be. You are spiritually aware now, and God is counting on that awareness to save you. This isn't about rejecting success. It's about ensuring that success doesn't reject God. When your blessings are rooted in obedience, they multiply. When they're rooted in compromise, they vanish. Obedience brings true success. God is not trying to block your breakthrough. He's protecting your destiny, because what's meant for you will never require you to sin, shrink, or surrender your values to receive it. Think of the story of Daniel in Babylon. He was offered comfort, food from the king's table, but he refused what went against his faith. And what happened? God elevated him higher than anyone in that kingdom. The same principle applies to you. Refuse what insults your soul, and heaven will open a greater door. God is saying, Don't rush into the arms of convenience. Pause, pray, and wait for confirmation. Because every time you choose faith over fear, you activate divine favor. Faith activates favor. If this offer was truly yours, you wouldn't have to chase it. It would align effortlessly. But if you're feeling torn, that's your sign to surrender the decision back to God. Say it with me now. I trust you, Lord. If this is not from you, take it away. But if it is, confirm it in peace. Heaven responds to surrender. And when you release control, you invite miracles. You might lose an opportunity in the moment, but you'll gain divine alignment forever. Surrender brings clarity. They'll say, "How could you walk away from something so perfect?" But they won't see what you see. They won't feel the stirring in your spirit. Only you know the cost of ignoring God's whisper. And when you stand firm, God will vindicate you. He will bless you in ways that make others say, "How did they end up with that favor?" And you'll smile quietly, knowing it's because I listened. When you listen, God rewards. You are not missing out. You're being redirected. You are not rejected. You're being protected. You are not being punished. You're being prepared. Because what God has for you requires purity, not pressure. And when it arrives, you'll recognize it. It will bring peace, not anxiety, joy, not confusion, freedom, not compromise. That's how you'll know it's divine. So right now, take a deep breath. Release the tension in your chest. Place your hand over your heart and say, "I choose peace over pressure. I choose integrity over illusion. I choose God over gain. I choose God over gain." Because when you choose God first, everything else that's truly meant for you will follow in perfect divine order. This moment, right now, is sacred. Heaven orchestrated it so that you'd receive this warning in time. God knows how close you are to a decision that could change your life, and He's intervening because He loves you too much to let you walk into a trap blindfolded. He's saying, "My child, you don't need to prove your worth through this offer. Your worth was established the day I created you. You are not defined by the job title, the paycheck, or the opinions of others. You are defined by divine design, and no opportunity, no matter how shiny, can compare to the peace that comes from walking in obedience. Obedience is greater than opportunity. Pray before you say yes. Listen before you make a move. Ask heaven for clarity. If it's from God, it will align. If it's not, it will fall apart. And that's grace in disguise. IFITs from GODLETITGO. I trust God's plan for my life. I will not compromise my soul for success. I walk by faith, not by sight. I am divinely guided, protected, and aligned. I claim my destiny in the light of truth. Type, "I claim my destiny," to seal this message. Remember, beloved soul, this message didn't find you by coincidence. It found you because you are standing on sacred ground, the edge of a major turning point. Heaven wanted you to know Your faith is being tested, but your reward will be divine. Stay patient, stay true, and above all, stay connected to God, because soon you'll see that what you let go of in obedience was only making space for something holy, something greater, something eternal.